Welcome to Glutensure. Today we are making cheese corn butter biscuits. These biscuits are fluffy and scrumptious. Made with cornmeal, sorghum flour and mozzarella cheese, they can be enjoyed fresh out of the oven with just a dollop of butter. I have included a link to the recipe in the description below, so please make sure to check it out. Let's begin. Gather ingredients according to the measurements in the recipe so that you can ensure your butter biscuits come out as desired. We begin by cutting the butter into cubes. This is very important as we want our butter to have a nice flaky, fluffy texture, and for that we want the butter to be cold and not melted. So once you've cut the butter, just refrigerate it until you're ready to use it. We can proceed to make our psyllium gel by mixing 1 tablespoon of psyllium husk with 3 to 4 tablespoons of water. This helps as the binding agent for the recipe. Take a cup of milk, add 1 tablespoon of vinegar and set it aside. So I'm just grating the mozzarella cheese, and I want the pieces to be a little big so that with the bite you can get a nice chunky, cheesy taste as well. And now I'm blending my frozen corn. I am not looking to make it into a fine paste, but just a coarsely ground texture. Next, I am coarsely chopping the basil and cilantro leaves. I've taken sorghum flour, rice flour, masa harina, and baking powder. We want all of these to be incorporated well, so sieving them is a good idea. Now I'm adding sugar, salt, and red chili flakes for additional flavoring and just using a whisk. I'm now adding my butter that was chilling in the refrigerator. So just with the help of a fork, I'm pressing it down. What I'm looking for is not to melt the butter, but just making sure that it's incorporated well. You see the crumbly texture, that's what we are going for. At this stage, I'm ready to add my buttermilk mixture, and just with the help of a spoon or a spatula, you can just mix it into the whole flour mix. Add in the chopped herbs and coarsely ground corn. Mix it together. What you are looking for is the herbs and the corn to be distributed evenly into the dough. And the magic ingredient are mozzarella cheese. So I'm adding 3/4 of the cheese right now. I'm saving some to be used for topping later on. I'm also adjusting the seasoning a little bit. At this point, I'm also adding in the psyllium gel, which will give my butter biscuits a very nice texture and act as a binding agent. Once we have blended all of the ingredients, this is what our dough will look like. There you see my dough is now ready to be baked. I'm just using a tablespoon measure to scoop out the dough into a prepared muffin tray. I'm topping each of these butter biscuits with some corn and also with cheese. This helps give a nice golden texture and a beautiful bite to our butter biscuits. And optionally, I'm also adding a little bit of pepper on the top. The oven has been preheated to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm going to bake them for 16 to 18 minutes. After about 12 minutes, I'm turning the tray so that my biscuits get baked evenly. At this time, I'm going to take a butter spray or a ghee spray just for enhancing the look of the biscuits with a nice shiny top. And I'm also checking after about 16 minutes if the biscuits are done. My skewer is clean. That tells me my biscuits have been baked beautifully. Turn off the oven and let the biscuits remain for about 2 minutes. I'm ready to take them out to be cooled on a wire rack. The butter biscuits are now ready to be served. You can see a beautiful rise. Please let me know how your cheese corn butter biscuits turned out in the comments below. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.